Summer's here. Are you ready?
I'm so bored.
I'm so bored.
Mom, I'm bored.
I'm bored. I'm bored.
Don't worry, Macaroni Kids got you covered. We've created a series of videos that'll come out all summer long to help you and your kids beat the summer boredom blues. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Macaroni Kids Summer Boredom Buster videos. This week we're going to be making something really fun, and that is Marshmallow Blasters. Now, we made these as kids, and my kids have made them, and sometimes it's just fun in the summer to just do something completely different and off the wall. So all you're going to need for this is some PVC and some connectors, and then some fun duct tape. And there are all sorts of patterns in this tape, so be sure to let your kids pick something out that they really like. You're also going to need mini marshmallows. All you're going to need is some 1/2-inch PVC pipe that can be bought in 2-foot sections at your local home improvement store. You're also going to need some tees as well as some elbows. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to take your tape measure and measure out your cuts. Place it on the end and mark it. You need 2 at 2 inches. So I'm going to mark this one at 2 and this one a little bit above 4 to make for my cutting allowance there. Also, you're going to need something to cut with. Now, I'm using a specialty pipe cutter that we had laying around the house that we use when we're working around here, that we just happen to have on hand. You also can use a hacksaw. And if you don't have either one of those and don't want to go to the trouble to buying something for a one-time project, ask somebody at your local home improvement store. Most home improvement stores will make a couple of cuts for free, and then they'll charge you a small fee after that to cut each set. So let's start by laying out one of my tees. And this is where I know my handle's going to go. So what I do is I take my 4-inch piece and I attach it right here to the bottom of that handle. Just like that. And keep in mind, this doesn't have to be super tight because you want to be able to take these apart to clean them. So I don't glue. I just make sure, before my kids use it, that I wash it off really well. Okay, so once I have the handle ready, what I do is I take my 3-inch piece and I put it right here on this corner, and make sure it's just in there snug so that it won't pop out, but you do want to be able to take this apart to clean later. Next, I'm going to take an elbow, pointing it up towards the top of the device here, and make sure it goes that direction. Next, I'm going to take a 2-inch piece and stick it right in top. I'm going to take my remaining elbow and I'm going to put it right here facing back towards my left. Okay, once that's done, I'm going to take my remaining 2-inch piece and I'm going to stick it on the end of that. And something you might want to do, this one, since it happened to be the first cut, this right here is really smooth. But if you have a piece that's been cut like you cut these others, go ahead and maybe take a piece of sandpaper and sand this down so that there's no sharp points for the kids, because this is actually where the mouth is going to go. And then finally, all you're going to need to do is take your longer piece. Now, I left mine at 10 inches. And you can make it any length you want. Just remember, if it gets too long, your marshmallow's going to have problems getting out of it. And all you need to do is just do the exact same thing. When you're done, you're going to have something that looks a lot like this. Now, it can be, like I said, you can take it and make it shorter, you can make it longer. And then all you're going to need to do is take some really cool decorative tape or some tape of any sort and just kind of decorate where you want it to. And this is where the kids can get, really creative. have it all together, all you're going to need to do is get some mini marshmallows. Make sure your mini marshmallows are not sticky. If they do seem to be a little bit sticky, toss some powdered sugar inside the bag with them and shake them up so that they don't get sticky. And then kids are just going to put it up here in the top. They can just slide it right down in there. Make sure, you know, they know not to stick their fingers way down in there. And it'll sit right up here at the top. And then all they're going to do is give a good blow of air, and that marshmallow is going to shoot out the other end. It's going to come out this end right here. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Macaroni Kids Summer Boredom Busters in our series, and I hope you'll stay tuned for our next one, and I hope you'll stay tuned for future videos from Macaroni Kid.